The story shows us that due to the spread of a toxic virus, 90% of the country's population has turned into zombies, and these zombies are so dangerous that they will do anything to eat humans. The story begins with a boy named Min, who wakes up in the morning to find a note from his mother, asking him to buy some food items and household necessities. But he ignores what his mother said and starts playing computer games with his friends. While playing, one of his friends messages him, urging him to turn on the TV quickly and watch the news. Seeing the message, Min turns on the TV, where a news anchor is reporting. And then suddenly the broadcast cuts off. After that, he checks his phone. But there's no network on it either. When he looks out the window, he sees people rushing out of the building, and there is chaos everywhere on the main road. People are running in fear because zombies are chasing them. Min sees a girl viciously biting a woman. Seeing this, he is left stunned and can't understand what is actually happening. Meanwhile, a fire truck comes speeding and crashes. Then Min hears sounds coming from his building's gallery corridor, and when he peeks out, there's no one there, so he decides to open the door. At that very moment, a man suddenly comes running inside, looking very frightened. He explains that everyone outside has gone crazy, and his own brother turned into an undead person and attacked him. He asks Min to let him hide there, but Min flatly refuses and says he'll call the police. The man tries to calm him down and asks to use the bathroom for a bit. Min finally agrees. During this, Min sees the TV news is back on, reporting that an epidemic is spreading rapidly across the entire country. Whoever gets infected turns into an undead person. Doctors claim that the virus that causes biting spread from dogs to humans, which is why everyone started turning into zombies. Then Min remembers the man who is still in the bathroom. For his own safety, he picks up a knife. As soon as the man comes out, Min immediately shows him the knife and tells him to leave. Then his attention goes to the man's neck, where cloth is tied and there's blood visible on his hand. The man tries to reassure him that he's fine and that he'll leave from here shortly. But not much time passes before blood suddenly starts flowing from his eyes and his body starts breaking apart. Right before his eyes, the man turns into a zombie. He then attacks Min directly, but Min pushes him out. The zombie tries to come back inside, though. At that point, Min cuts him with the knife. Finally, he slams the gate shut forcefully. When he peeks out through the gate, he sees a horrifying sight. A powerful zombie is killing that infected man. Meanwhile, blood starts flowing from under the door. Seeing this, Min gets even more scared. To keep himself safe, he drags a large refrigerator and places it behind the door. When Min goes to wash his face, he can't believe that what's happening is real. He also tries to contact his sister, but there's no signal reaching her. Then he gets a message from his sister saying that under no circumstances should he leave his room. And if anyone knocks on the door, he must not open it under any circumstances. Night falls, and Min sits alone, remembering his family. He also prays that his family members stay safe and sound. After that, Min counts the food he has left. He starts regretting that he didn't listen to his mother and wasn't able to buy the items from the market in time. Time passes just like this, and morning comes. As soon as he wakes up, Min watches the news and learns that the infection is spreading even faster, and the number of infected people has increased even more than before. News reporters say that to avoid this virus, everyone should isolate themselves at home and use their food and water supplies as wisely as possible. Min sees on his phone that people are posting their photos and addresses on the internet so that the army or police can reach them. Min likes this idea too, so he writes his name and address on paper, takes a photo of himself, and uploads it online for help. At that moment, he watches a video in which a man goes onto his balcony to catch phone signal, but suddenly loses his balance and falls down. Actually, after watching that video, an idea comes to Min, and he plans to use his drone. He attaches his mobile phone to the drone and also connects his VR device to the phone. He flies the drone in the sky using the camera to look at the zombie-turned people trapped in the building. His goal was to connect to a network. Finally, this idea works. He gets some signal, which lets him contact his sister. But then suddenly, the drone's battery runs out, causing it to come down. After this, Min becomes very disheartened, and to distract himself, he starts playing games on the computer. But then the network goes out again, which makes his mental state worse. At night, he hears noise outside. When he looks out the window, he sees a policewoman continuously firing her gun to kill zombies. but the number of zombies is very large, and in the meantime, her bullets run out, because of which she becomes prey to the zombies. Min watches all of this happen with his own eyes, and his mind keeps telling him that he needs a gun for his safety. Then suddenly, he sees some movement at his room's door, so he moves forward with a hockey stick in his hand. But someone is trying to break the door from outside, which even opens the refrigerator door. Then Min sees a zombie trying to get inside from behind the refrigerator. Min panics and tries to push the refrigerator back with all his strength to stop it. But he realizes he won't be able to hold out much longer. He quickly runs toward the balcony and makes a plan. As soon as the zombie sees Min and attacks him, he jumps and hangs from the balcony. This causes the zombie to fall straight down off the balcony. Min breathes a sigh of relief when he sees that his plan worked, but then his attention goes to the zombies waiting below who want to eat him. He goes back up and drills his flats. Door shut firmly so no zombie can get inside. But the worst part was that during the fight, his food fell down and got ruined. Seeing this, Min gradually starts falling into depression because that was the last food he had left. With no other option, Min again starts recording a video on his tablet. He says this is his second day and he is still trapped. He doesn't see any way out, and he's not even sure he's still alive. 7 days have passed since the infection spread. As his supplies run out, Min is forced to drink his father's liquor. He also covers his entire balcony so that no zombie can see him. After that, he watches the news, which is showing the destruction caused by zombies everywhere. Min sees instant noodles and prepares them, but he accidentally spills the water which he needed the most. Forced to, he ends up drinking the spilled water off the floor. Even after this, Min stays locked in his apartment because he doesn't have the courage to go pick up the gun lying on the road. Days pass one after another, and the news never changes. It always repeats the same thing, that everyone should stay safe in their homes. Min is still alive by drinking his father's liquor bottles, and while dancing drunk, he suddenly starts seeing his family. He hugs his mother and starts crying. But then he realizes this is just his mind playing tricks, and feeling alone, he starts crying for real. Due to lack of water, he starts feeling dizzy. He also becomes very weak. At that moment, he suddenly gets a voice message from his mother. Min becomes very eager to hear that message, and he opens his balcony to try to catch a signal, in which he finally succeeds. His mother tells him that both she and his father are at his father's company. Suddenly, zombies attack them, and their painful screams can be heard. But Min can't do anything. He breaks down inside and starts destroying everything in anger. He even breaks the TV. Then, for the first time, he decides to leave his apartment and strikes a zombie with his hockey stick. He starts moving forward while screaming. But after going a short distance, he sees that same man who had entered his apartment and then turned into a zombie. That zombie is eating another man. As soon as Min turns the other way, he sees a horde of zombies right in front of him who have gathered because of his loud screaming. At that moment, he runs quickly toward the elevator, but as soon as the elevator opens, a horde of zombies also comes out of it. Now Min has no option left but to hide, and he holds his breath so that no zombie is attracted toward him. Slowly, carefully on tiptoe, Min finally reaches his apartment. But just as he is about to go inside, a blind zombie comes up behind him. Min freezes in place without making a sound, and the zombie passes by without seeing him. When he tries to quickly close the door, the noise attracts zombies right outside his door. They try to open the door from outside, but Min holds the handle firmly. Then suddenly everything goes quiet outside. About 20 days pass like this, and Min has finished all the liquor bottles. Meanwhile, he watches from the window as power stations get destroyed one after another before his eyes. Because of this, the entire city's power goes out, including in the building where he lives. Min starts falling into depression again and feels that all his remaining hope is gone. He also tries to record a video, but he's too sad to say even a single word. Seeing no hope of survival and giving up completely, Min decides to commit suicide, so he prepares a rope and ties it around his neck. But suddenly he sees a laser light shining on him from the building across, which points to a word that says, "No." This message completely changes Min's mind, and he stops himself from committing suicide. He learns that the laser signal is coming from a girl who lives in that building across from him, whose name is Nia. She is using a laser to communicate with him and tells him to stop trying to kill himself. She gestures to him to explain not to make loud noise, or else the zombies will notice. And the two start communicating with each other through gestures. The girl tells Min to meet her on her balcony at 7 a.m. so both of them can see each other again. Min is very happy because after so many days he has seen another person besides himself, and hope of staying alive starts growing inside him again. After that, we see Nia in her room. She has set up traps at the door and also keeps her weapons ready. The next morning, when Min wakes up from sleep, he realizes he had slept quite late, and his sleep breaks at 11 a.m. He goes to the balcony to look for that girl, but she's not there. Then the gate opens and Nia arrives, who is angry because Min came very late. He apologizes to her, and after that they start getting to know each other. Suddenly, a zombie enters Nia's home, but she had set up a trap at the door, and the zombie gets caught in it. She quickly picks up her weapon and kills it without delay. At night, it starts raining, so Min and Nia take the opportunity to put all their cups and utensils outside so they can collect water in them. The next day, Min goes to the window at 7 a.m. as they had agreed. It's clearly visible that he is very hungry. Nia understands and gestures to Min that she'll send him food. Then she throws a ball with a rope tied to it, but the distance is too great. Seeing this, Min quickly comes up with an idea and ties the rope to his drone, sending it across to the opposite apartment. Min's plan works, and Nia quickly puts food in the box and sends it. Min sees the food and happily thanks her, but then his attention goes down below, where a zombie grabs the rope Nia had thrown and starts pulling it with force. The table tied to the rope falls, and the zombie takes the opportunity to start climbing up. Meanwhile, Nia faints after hitting the table. Seeing all this, Min starts throwing glass bottles to knock the zombie down, but he fails. Soon, Min prepares his drone and flies it straight toward the zombie to distract it. The zombie goes crazy seeing the drone, but at the same time, a horde of zombies arrives outside Min's door trying to get inside. Meanwhile, Min is distracting the zombie, but in the meantime, the zombie grabs his drone. Seeing this, Min becomes worried about what he'll do now, because the zombie is about to enter Nia's apartment, but suddenly Nia comes and cuts off its hand, causing it to fall down. Seeing this, the rest of the zombies below her building start screaming. That same night, Min tapes up his shoes so that the sound of his footsteps won't be heard while walking. He soon opens the door and steps out of the room with a hockey stick in hand. While walking, he sees some zombies lying dead on the ground along the way. One of these zombies has a bunch of keys, which Min quickly takes, and he goes straight to unlock that apartment's door and goes inside. There he opens the freezer and finds a lot of food inside, which he quickly starts collecting in his bag. While checking the flat, he finds walkie-talkies in a drawer, which he keeps with him. Min is about to leave, but then his attention goes to a corpse lying on the bed, so he checks whether it's alive or not. At that moment, a zombie attacks Min from behind. Somehow, Min manages to hide himself behind the corpse, and then, waiting for the right moment, he quickly gets out of the room and goes straight back to his own room. After that, he eats his fill comfortably with the food he took from the neighboring room. Then the thought occurs to Min that he should share some food with Nia. He sends food along with the walkie-talkie in the bag. The next day, they start talking to each other using it, and Min is very happy that he's finally able to talk to someone. Nia thanks him for sending food, while Min tells her that it's because of her that he's alive today. Otherwise, he would have died long ago. But Nia explains to him that what he did was wrong. After that, Nia teaches him how to cook food for himself over the walkie-talkie so they can get to know each other better. During the conversation, Nia reveals that she's afraid of heights, which surprises Min. He says that a girl who cut off a zombie's hand, how can she be afraid of heights? Nia responds that she doesn't see zombies as humans, which is why she doesn't feel much fear toward them. Then suddenly they hear the sound of rain outside, which makes them both happy that now they'll be able to collect water. But that sound wasn't rain. It was a tsunami of zombies rushing rapidly past all the apartments outside. So that the zombies don't notice them, both of them lie down on the ground and try to stay quiet. But accidentally, a table near Nia falls, making a very loud noise, and the zombies immediately sense her presence. Frightened, she quickly tells Min about this. Min tells her he has a plan, and asks her to stay quiet. To distract the zombies, he quickly makes a call to the room next to Nia's, and hearing that sound, all the zombies quickly move away from Nia's room, which saves her. Afterward, both of them decide together that it's no longer safe to stay alone. They need to find some other safe place. Nia suggests a particular building to him and assures him that the 8th floor is completely safe for them. Actually, she has been watching it for several days and hasn't seen a single zombie there. Nia decides to take the risk first because this task isn't easy at all. But Nia carefully ties herself with a rope and climbs down. She moves forward while facing the zombies, and using her weapon, she takes down the zombies coming toward her. Then she quickly grabs a gun and runs, but a zombie lunges at her. Then Min kills that zombie, who had come there to help Nia. Both of them keep killing zombies one after another, and finally, seizing the opportunity, they run and get inside a building. They close the door just in time. Otherwise, the hungry zombies chasing them would have made them their prey. Both of them quickly get into the elevator and feel some relief, then go up to the 8th floor. As soon as the elevator opens, they check the path, and their assumption turns out correct. They don't sense a single zombie here. All the apartments are also closed, so they move forward, searching each room. Then suddenly a zombie appears, and soon the number of zombies increases even more. They come running straight toward Min, but he drops a nearby iron door gate to hold them back for a while, which gives Nia time to open the door. Then suddenly, someone pulls her inside. Someone throws a smoke bomb at the zombies attacking Min, and at that moment he sees a man telling him to quickly get inside. Somehow, saving their lives, they get inside, and both breathe a sigh of relief. But Nia doesn't trust this stranger, so she asks why he's helping them. The man introduces himself as Yong and says, "Don't be afraid. Instead, thank me." Nia is surprised to see this. Someone is living here. She says she was completely certain that no one was on the 8th floor. The man replies that he too thought he was the only one left in the entire apartment building. He then offers them water. At first, Nia becomes suspicious and doesn't drink the water, but when she sees the man drink the water himself first, she feels some relief. Not only that, he also feeds them food until the rescue team arrives. Hearing this news, they are shocked and also very happy, especially when he tells them this news was on TV. Finally, they will be saved. Thinking this, Min happily hugs Nia. But just a few minutes later, he suddenly faints because the man had mixed sleeping pills into the food. Meanwhile, Nia also falls due to dizziness. After this, he drags her into a room. Nia was unconscious, and the man locks the door from outside. When Nia regains consciousness, she sees a zombie in front of her, who is actually Yong's wife. Actually, to satisfy his wife's hunger, he lures others as bait for her. She is tied with a rope, which is why she can't get close to Nia. At that same moment, Min regains consciousness. He points his gun at Yong and, calling him a monster, tells him to free Nia. But the man says he only wanted to keep his wife alive, and tells Min that if he hands his friend over to him, he'll spare him and give him plenty of food. Then he releases the rope, which Min quickly grabs and tries to pull the zombie back. But due to his weakness, his grip slips, causing Nia to scream in fear because death is approaching her. At that moment, the man pushes Min aside and knocks him to the ground. A little. While later, Nia's screaming suddenly stops, which makes Yong think that his wife has already bitten her. He opens the door to check, but his wife lunges at him instead. Getting the chance, Nia picks up the gun and aims at both of them. Just as Yong's wife bites him, Nia doesn't delay any further and fires the gun, killing both of them. The sound of the gunshot attracts all the zombies toward their apartment, and they come running straight toward them. When both of them realize the zombies are coming, fear sets into their hearts. Nia hands the gun to Min and asks him to shoot her before the zombies arrive. Min starts crying in fear and tries to gather his courage. Then suddenly they hear the sound of a helicopter, which has arrived for rescue. Seeing hope of survival, both of them quickly run toward the roof to signal the helicopter. They throw smoke bombs and use a shopping cart to make their way through the zombies and reach the stairs. While running, Nia is suddenly dragged by zombies. But then Min uses a bicycle to hold the zombies back, and Nia manages to escape immediately. She didn't want to leave without him, but Min tells her to go quickly to the roof and stop the helicopter. Nia quickly reaches the rooftop and sees that the helicopters have already left. At that moment, Min comes up and closes the door. But when he learns that the help that came for them has left, his hopes shatter upon hearing this. He screams in pain, wishing some help would come for them. But at that moment, zombies break the gate and come to eat them. Min shoots 2 zombies, but soon his bullets run out. Just as everything starts to seem lost, suddenly a military helicopter comes back. The soldiers open heavy gunfire, causing zombies to fall one after another. Then Nia and Min are put onto the helicopter, which takes them safely away from the city. And this is how, facing every difficulty, our heroes survive. Actually, the army tracked Min's location from that photo he had uploaded online earlier. And with this, our story comes to an end here.